Livepeer. So Livepeer is the decentralized video infrastructure platform. This is the new way in which they are trying to push forward in terms of how videos are created, how videos are produced, how videos are streamlined, how videos are streamed. Very interesting concept. I think this is potentially one of the biggest growth markets in the world, because fundamentally, if what they produce works to the degree that your Netflix and your Amazon Primes and all of them want to use it, you know, the money that they could make and the money they would save these big companies would be huge. So we'll talk about everything to do with Livepeer in this video. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new to the channel here, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. When I did these videos, I showed myself buying these coins because I expected them to just run up very nicely in price. And you can see what the prices were of all these coins when I did my videos. You can also see the highs that these coins hit. And that was about 16 or 17 months on. And if you'd seen all the videos and you'd put in $100 into each of the coins when I released the videos, if you sat on them, you ignored them coins for a year and a half, and then you sold them, your profit from 100 into each would have been over 123 grand, which is pretty good. Now, I sold all of these. We had the market crash, and since the market crash, I've been buying up new coins. These are coins that I think can 40 times my money, 50 times my money, 100 times my money. And I share them on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. And what will happen is when I find one of those coins, I jump onto the site, I tell the members what the coin is that I'm looking at, what profits I think it can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in, and they can copy along exactly. What this means is they'll make the exact same profits I do, and the added bonus as well is they don't have to do any work. You don't have to trawl through 30,000 different cryptocurrencies to find a good one, because I do all that work, like I did when I found Phantom. Remember, I did a whole course about why Phantom would 100x or more. It was on Udemy. I charged $20. Phantom did nearly 700 times gains. The people that took that course, many of them became millionaires because of that. When I find another Phantom, it just goes onto the site. And if it sounds good to you, just head over to the site now. You can pause this vid. On there, you'll see what I've said about Phantom. You'll see what I've said in the past and what happened. Even if you just want to see what the members have made, it's all there. You can verify it all on the history of this channel. And if you like the idea of it, then try the service out, guys. Right, Livepeer. So, Livepeer's only been through one bull cycle, so there's not exactly a historical trend here that we can go off of. So what we have to look at is how they're getting on. This is the first live video streaming network that's fully decentralized. The platform wants to become a viable blockchain-based alternative to centralized broadcasting solutions, and become the place to go for all new and existing broadcaster companies. They stated in their white paper, the live video streaming and broadcasting industry is growing at a rapid pace, and the company is looking to ride this wave and introduce decentralization to the environment. Livepeer wants to streamline the broadcasting process by allowing producers to submit their work on the platform, taking care of reformatting and distributing the content to the users and streaming platforms. So it's like a way of removing the like 50,000 middlemen that you have within the entertainment industry. Now, this was founded by Doug Petkanics and Eric Tang. Doug Petkanics is graduated with a degree in computer science from the University of Pennsylvania. He was integral as in a number of big companies like Groupon and Wildcard. He joined Accenture as an analyst. He co-founded Hyperpublic, which Groupon later acquired. He co-founded Wildcard, which was a publishing platform and a web browser. And he's been at the center of the development of Livepeer. Eric Tang has a degree in electrical and computer engineering from Carnegie Mellon. He joined NextJump as a software developer. He was a product manager for Clickable. And in 2010, he teamed up with Doug Petkanic to co-found Hyperpublic, and then the duo has worked together on Wildcard and now Livepeer. Now, what makes Livepeer unique is it's trying to revolutionize the broadcasting industry by employing the powers of blockchain tech. The open source platform allows users and developers to participate in the management and improvement of the platform freely. The growing capabilities of digital cameras for producing high-quality video content drive the development of the broadcasting industry, and Livepeer wants to boost this by allowing users to benefit from decentralized computing power and crypto economic incentives. It's already becoming a leading industry platform, and they are trying to scale this in a number of ways. They've got auto-scaling social video services. They've got uncensorable live journalism. They've got video-enabled dApps. And they also have pay-as-you-go content consumption. It's a very clever concept. And if you are a producer of content, if you're a creator of content, this in theory is a very good way for you to go, because you can literally upload, you can do the work on the studio, the editing and whatever else you want to do, and you can then fire your work out to a number of different platforms. Now, here's the thing, within the overall world that we're living in right now, we have what streaming platforms do we have? Netflix, Amazon Prime, Now TV, there's tons, Disney. I like, you cannot actually count them because you will forget some, you just will. Now, for all the producers out there, for all the people with big ideas that can't break into a entertainment industry, this is actually a really valid and valuable place that they can go. You are removing every single middleman from the sort of process of getting content out there. You know, if you want to create a documentary and you want to get that onto a streaming platform, you've got to pitch the idea, you've got to get, like, you could, in theory, you could do the whole documentary yourself, but the only thing you could do without using middlemen is upload it to YouTube. It's not really good enough if you are wanting it to be seen by the masses. Yes, obviously YouTube can reach the masses, but you know, most people want to get their stuff onto a bigger platform to be seen. And Livepeer can effectively remove that middleman situation. Now, the benefit here, really, in my eyes, is that in theory, because of the distributed network of effectively cloud of computing power, there is a very real argument here that a significant streaming platform could benefit from Livepeer, because if they could tap into the distributed computing power, in theory, they could use it as the infrastructure for allowing the stream, for enabling the streaming, especially if you integrated like the theta tech of sharing bandwidth combined with the overall infrastructure of Livepeer. You've got like a solution that could work for Netflix, like if you use both of them. Really interesting concept. It's capitalizing on the entertainment industry, and that's kind of a sensible idea. One thing I think with Livepeer is if you can nail a few big names into this platform, and when I say that, like, I mean content creators. You know, the first name that springs to mind is like someone like a Mr. Beast. Now, I'm obviously not him, but like, if you can get one of those kind of names, someone that's creating content that is consumed heavily, that is supporting Livepeer, this would hugely benefit them. They would, but you know, they'd have that celebrity bounce. I'm not sure that they're going to necessarily nail that, but you know, this is backed by coin funds, backed by DCG. And I know DCG have had their issues, particularly with the Winklevoss twins lately, but it's still a big ass investment group. Pantera, Multicoin Capital, these are big names, but it's only been through one bull cycle. And right now, look, it's got pretty good market cap, not amazing, but a market cap of 286 mil. I definitely think this is coming back to at least $50, which is half its all-time high. The question of whether it can do more is very much going to depend upon, we'll have a look and see how many holders there are, by the way. The question of whether it's going to do more than that is going to very much depend on, wow, there's 2.2 million holders. That's insane. That can't be right. 2.2 million. Right. Okay, so fans Livepeer. What makes Livepeer unique? How many coins were in circulation? Right. That's a staggeringly high amount. Okay. With that many holders, because you know what's interesting about Livepeer as well is like it's not like this website's getting huge viewing numbers. Let me just check that. Okay. So having a quick look at data, one thing that I can see is across the last 3 months there's been about 180,000 website visits, 100,000 in September, 65,000 in October, and 25,000 in November. So that's a quite significant 3-month downtrend. That to me is kind of concerning. The fact that they've got 2.2 million holders is staggering for a coin with that kind of market cap. I look at $50 as the initial target, but fundamentally, I would want to see an uptrend in overall usage, overall website visits. I would also want to see some more significant streaming platforms adding to these. Right now, don't get me wrong, this is not bad. They've been around for 4 years, but they're creating a platform that they have to then get people to be prepared to use. There's a lot of work that has to go into that. For me, this is very interesting. $50 is the target, right? First of all, if it hits that, we can reevaluate. I'd be interested to see how the holders change over time as well, because 2.2 million is ridiculous for a coin with a market cap of that level. So yeah, this is very interesting. For them to grow and create an all-time high, one of two things is required. Either a celeb endorsement, that would be enough. We've seen the way celebs cause a price bounce. The other way would be that they onboard a big name streaming platform. If they do either of those things, this could do something spectacular. But until then, I'd cap it at $50 just because it's only been through one bull cycle. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And guys, look, if you want to make the same profits as me in the next bull cycle, you can do. Head over to copymycrypto.com now and check the site out. Everything on the site is public record, so you can go onto the site, and what you can see is things I've said in the past and also what ended up happening. You can see what the members have made. Copymycrypto.com is where I dive into the markets every day. When I find a coin that's a winner, I buy it. And what that means is I'll jump onto the site, I'll tell the members what the coin is, what profits I think that coin can have, and what money I'm putting into it, and the members can copy along exactly. It means they make the exact same profits as me, and the massive added bonus there is they don't have to do any research. They don't have to read through and scour the 30,000 plus cryptocurrencies that currently exist, because I do all that, my team does all that. And if that sounds good to you, like I say, check it out, verify it all, and maybe try the service, and I'll see you there, guys. And that's it from me. Take care. Bye-bye.